Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is a T92 HMC. It's a Tier 10 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Steps and it's under the command of Angelina75. And she's just recently got this top tier Arty. Just getting the hang of it. Well, it's got a 24cm howitzer mounted on top of a T26 E3 hull. That's the Eagle. Same hull. They only built 5 of these actually in the end. Japan surrendered before they could use them. They were built for Operation Downfall, the end of, well, the invasion of Japan. But in the end they weren't needed, so one of them, I believe, is still at Detroit Arsenal as a gate guard, or rather as a trophy, right out in the arsenal where they build all the weaponry. Now you can only get to see it, of course, if you've got security clearance and a reason to be there. But it's got a rather nice splash and damage hit point. It's got 1300 alpha, penetrating 60mm of armor, and it's got a 13 meters burst radius, so it's got a big footprint. It's also got a very long reload time. Yeah, it's absolutely massive. It's 38 seconds. Yeah, huge amount of time. But that's with a rammer and a good crew and using premium consumables as well. She's dialing in on what she thinks will probably be the best target to aim for the moment, the T57 Heavy. It's a difficult shot, but I think she's trying to get a solution. She fires in, and she does get a hit for 246 from Splash. Now, it's all good Arty players. She's moved after she's shot to avoid counter battery. And the thing about this Arty having such a long reload, it does give you some time to reconsider where you should be. Now, she's also carrying some premium rounds. They've got a bigger burst radius of 14.5 meters. Same alpha. She's loaded, going for the mouse. Rounds out. Direct hit, 541. Non-penetrating shot, but it does a lot of damage to the mouse. Landed on his engine deck. You can see where the mark is. Now she's aiming over to the other side of the map. And I suspect that she's actually doing some counter battery at the moment. Because she wouldn't actually, nobody from their team would be able to spot over that far. So maybe she was looking for the tracer from the enemy Arty. There's 2 enemy Artys. Both of them are T92s as well. And they're also fairly good players. Lining up a shot on the Object 140. It's a difficult one because he's in the dip. And from her current position, she can't really loop the shell very easily over that ridgeline. In fact, actually, it appears that the ridgeline is the major problem, but she's aiming it very carefully to try and get a shot. Well, it was close enough to actually get stunned, but that's unfortunately all she could get. No damage on this shot. I think it's the rock that's nearest her is actually the problem, because she's had to go up over that one and she needs to actually keep the shell low in order to get a good shot on target. Still going back to the Object 140. You can see the shell crater there. Yeah, it's a very, very narrow aim to get the shot on that Object 140. And he's moving about a lot. And she's almost loaded. She's lining it up, but of course she's trying to engage our teammates at the same time. Very, very difficult shot. In fact, the further he moves away, the easier it is to get a hit, and she fires in, but the Object 140 gets killed by the Batchat, so she gets nothing from that shell, I'm afraid. And now the enemy is moving in a Jaegeru, who just got tracked, and he's getting very badly damaged. Somebody's firing heat round after heat round into his lower plate. I suspect that was the T57. Was it? Yep. I think it was the T57 Heavy that was actually hitting that Jaeger. She's loaded. She fires in at the E5. A near miss for 106. Jaeger's come around the corner, and now apparently he's going to go to work on our T57 Heavy, who's probably just completing his reload. The fellow Arty on our team just hit the Jaeger and stunned him. And now, well, Angelina's trying to get a shot. Still not loaded. But she can put a round in there. She might be able to kill that guy if she can get a direct hit. Now, he just fired a round into the T57, who's now very low on hit points. But I suspect that T57 is now loaded. Angelina's lining up the shot. She's loaded. It goes long, and only 37 hit points of splash. The Jaeger is protecting his lower plate by hugging that rock. T57 can't pull away, because if he does, the Jaeger will shoot him in the ass the moment he does. In fact, I think the Jaeger is actually trying to disengage. He's pulling back, and if he does, pulls back far enough, Angelina might be able to get a shot. The enemy's crumbled on the east side of the map, and unfortunately we've just lost the T57 Heavy. The Jaeger pulled back deliberately to make the T57 make a move, and he did, and he took him out. Yep, the enemy's crumbled on the east side, and our team are now getting close to the enemy cap area. We're trying to get a shot on this Batchat 25 ton. Lined up, rounds out, and oh! RNG let us down there. The shell actually hit the rock face rather than hitting the target. Trying to work out which target she goes for next. At the moment, that Batchat is probably the single tank that's actually causing the most problem. There's a 907 somewhere over here. They think there's an Arty in these bushes, and yes, there is. Yep, he's definitely over here. We saw the tracer of one of the rounds from the T92s on the enemy team firing out. Rounds out. Long flight time for the shell. Nope, not close enough. I think he is actually just behind those bushes, though. See, the Conqueror gun carriage is actually firing fairly close. He's firing at the ones directly south. Or is he? Yes, he is. Angelina's changing position again. Ah, now a CS63 has been found, the Polish tier 10 medium. And the 907. Now, if she can land a round in there, she can do a lot of damage. I fire it in now. Rounds out. Two tanks in there. She hit one of them. I think it was the 907. The CS63 was a little further back, so he got splashed. But I think the 907 took the brunt of that shot. As you can see from the heads-up display, it's a 3.2 second flight time from where Angelina is to hit that tank. And look at the 907. He's almost out of hit points. She definitely hit him hard. He's down to 14%. One of the enemy Artys has been spotted. She fires around in and hits the CS63 on the engine deck. 658 hit points. Big hit. There's the enemy Arty. He's gone. It's just these guys now up here. In fact, it's the CS63 is the last remaining enemy because the 907's dead. So Angelina probably won't get another shot because I think they'll get this guy before that happens. And yep, he's gone. So it's a victory for Angelina 75. Still learning the ropes on the T92. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, she may be learning the ropes, but she is still a good player. She's getting a second class tanker on this game. In fact, she's had one before, at least the second class, maybe even more, in the T92 HMC. She managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 13 in total, and she got a Confederate medal, despite the fact she managed to get a kill in the game, the 907. Actually, when she hit the 63, I didn't see it, but she actually did kill the 907 because he was actually up against the rock, and the splash came off the 63 and hit the 907, took him out of the game. So I didn't spot that kill, so apologies for that. But he was so close up against the rock, it was very difficult to see that she got the kill. And her win 8 from the battle, oh, she got the Confederate because she hit more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. And she also got a win 8 of 2,700, which is Unicum status. So very good. Let's have a look at the team scores. Not the highest damage in the game. No, the highest damage went to the AMX-30B, got 3,202 hit points of damage, and he picked up a Pascucci's medal and tank sniper. The next highest damage was the T110E4 and her team with 2,879, followed by Angelina with 2,870. Not far behind, only 9 hit points in total. She was third on damage. And when it came to kills, it was that AMX-30B again. He got 4 kills, 2 kills to the Batchat 25, the Jaegeru and the Gorilla 15 on her team, and 2 kills to the T92 and Jaegeru on the enemy team. In fact, the enemy team only managed to get 5 kills in total, and it was only 3 tanks that were really doing most of the damage, or getting the kills rather, you might say. When it came to base XP, I'm afraid she's a little further down the table on this occasion. The AMX-30B managed to get 889, the E4 managed to get 835, and the T57 Heavy got 826. Angelina came in with 772, which is not far behind in terms of XP, but it's a little way down the table overall. She fired 10 rounds in that game, got 3 direct hits, no penetrations, but 11 splash. Damage of 2,870 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. She damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 778 hit points of damage assistance, plus 566 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. On a premium count, she earned 51,924 credits, and after personal reserves, she picked up 25,962 and got 50,000 credits for completing the mission and events, and took away 120, well, didn't take away. The total came to 127,886 credits. After the ammunition was taken away, she actually got 102,886 credits to take away. Yes, that's the right total. She picked up 5 bombs from that battle at tier 10, 1,158 XP from the game, times 2 for the first victory, 1,000 for completing the mission and events, and took away 3,316 experience points altogether. So she is getting the hang of the T92 HMC, and I think she's enjoying it. It's got a very, very big hit, and if you do use the right equipment, you can bring the reload time down to almost the same as that of the tier 9 Artys, but it's still a long time to wait between shells, and that gives you plenty of time to look around and decide what you're going to hit next. But I think she's having fun, so keep going, Angelina. I'm sure you'll get more medals and possibly an ace tank eventually. In fact, I should think very soon. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.